Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video 10 first things to do for the Samsung Galaxy A36 5G. And the first thing I want to show you, almost invisible here at the side, you can easily swipe it out and you will have a little sidebar. Pretty nice because you can use it as well here with just one hand, just swipe it out and you're having quick access to your favorite apps. And you can edit this sidebar here as well. So let me swipe it out again with the pen here so that you have really the favorite apps you want to have. Just tap on the pen and then remove maybe some here like the calendar, and you take maybe YouTube here and yeah, and so on and so on. And if you're ready with, just tap on the home button, and whenever you swipe it out again, you have now here YouTube, no? Or in your case another thing like WhatsApp and so on. Pretty nice. And you can edit it a bit more because you can also choose the best position for your hands. Just a long press here the sidebar, and then you can swipe them a bit down. So if you have a smaller hand, no? Or if you are left-handed, you can also put it on the left side and so on. And now it is here. Pretty nice. So just set it up that it is in the best position for your hand. The next feature I want to show you is for your battery, because you can extend the lifespan of it. And yeah, you should always take care that you're in between 20% of the battery charging here and at maximum 85%. It's a chemical process, by the way. And if it's getting lower than 20%, you just charge your phone. But if it's more than 80%, especially if you charge your phone overnight, it can be difficult sometimes to check it. And for that, there are some settings for. Let me show you how you can make it automatically stopped. So just scroll down here below the battery symbol, so that we're here in the control center, and the part of the control center see always the symbol for the settings. Just tap on it. Now you need to go to the point battery, and you will have the battery protection. It's already turned on with the basic mode. That means if it's at 100%, the charging will stop, and at 95%, the charging will continue again. But I recommend to you to take the maximum one, because that means that at 80%, the phone stops the charging automatically. Of course, at the beginning, you have not the same power like other users who don't use the maximum thing here. But after 1 year, you have a more powerful battery than others. So just check it out, and it will help you for the future, especially if you want to have your phone for more than 1 year, what I expect. The next feature I want to show you is to make your phone a bit faster, because always if you open apps or here the Play Store, no, you have always here a little animation. Can you see it? It zooms out, no? And it zooms in. But if you remove these animations, your phone is much faster. Let me show you what I mean. So just scroll down here below the battery symbol, tap on a symbol for the settings. Then you need to scroll down to the point accessibility. Tap down here on vision enhancements. And now we need to point reduce animations. Let's turn it on. And now you see it's immediately there, no? Immediately gone. So it's much faster. Let me turn this feature off here so that we are having the animations. And now, after you see the differences, you see how slow it feels. So let me turn it on again. So reduce animations. And it's immediately there, immediately gone. Nice. The next feature I want to show you is for your mental health, because we all need a bit me time. And yeah, you can just mute your phone, but you still see incoming notifications, messages, and as well calls and so on. And maybe if you want to watch a Netflix movie or a YouTube video, then they always appear. But you can stop it as well for a certain time, and as well automatically. Let me show you a bit more about. So just scroll down here below the battery symbol. So then you will have here some shortcuts at the control center, and just scroll down here in the shortcuts, and you have now here this point, do not disturb. If I turn it on, I can set it up for how long I want to have it, or until I turn it off. And then no messages appears here if I'm working on my phone. But of course you can answer the calls, maybe if you tap here on the calling app and so on. In case of emergencies and so on, or if your children should always reach you, or your parents should always reach you, you can give exceptions at the do not disturb mode. Let me show you how I can do it. So just scroll down here below the battery symbol, scroll down again at the shortcuts, and long press now here the do not disturb symbol. And then you can go here to details. And now you can give here exceptions. No? So that means that some people are always allowed to call you if you tap here on the plus symbol to add some more contacts here. And what you can do as well, you can enable this point here, repeat callers. So that means if someone is calling you twice within 15 minutes, the call will get through. So also pretty nice to know. And by the way, you can chat your times here as well. The sleeping time we have already enabled here. And yeah, you can give also exceptions for some apps. Maybe if you say, okay, WhatsApp should always be available for me, then you can give here an exception for WhatsApp or other apps and so on. Pretty nice. Okay, let's go further again, because there's some more use cases like just sleeping. Maybe if you're at work, you need different settings, like if you're sleeping or if you're at the gym and so on and so on. And you can set up some more detailed options. Let me show you a bit more about. So just scroll down here, tap on the symbol for the settings, then go to the point modes and routines. And here we are at the modes. You can set up a special sleeping settings, and if you're at a theater, if you're just driving, if you're at the gym, or if you're at work. Let's take it maybe here to show you it better. So just go here on start. Okay, and this feature can turn on automatically if you're at a certain place. If you always work at the same place, then take the first one, or you can set up also a time period here. At what days you're there and so on, and then this mode will turn on automatically, what is pretty nice, and turn off automatically, by the way, as well. So just tap down here on next. So now we can enable here the do not disturb mode, that the disturb mode is available at this time. Then you can give some more exceptions here at the do not disturb mode, especially for your work. Maybe that your chefs or your colleagues can reach you all the time or not. And you can give also app notifications, exceptions for it and so on. Pretty nice. Just tap on done, go then on next. And you can set up some more options. Maybe if you are working in a loud factory, you can set up the sound here as well, that you can increase it. That's much better than, or if you're working in a library, you can put it on silent mode in general if you're at work. You can enable this power saving mode, maybe if you don't need your phone really there. So then it's online, but it is in a power saving mode, what saves energy. Or you can open as well a certain app if you arrive at work and you need this app, especially there. So just tap on done after, and yeah, then it's enabled. So you can always turn it on or off here as you want. Pretty nice. Yeah, the modes are pretty nice. It will help you during the day, and you can go a bit further as well for the daily use. You can set up some more routines, like if you're watching maybe a Netflix movie or a YouTube video, you can set it up that it starts automatically in landscape mode. So just an example, especially if you're laying down, then sometimes it switch to portrait mode and so on in some positions. Let me show you how you can fix it and what routines you can set up, how you can do it and so on. Okay, let me show you how you can use it. For that, just scroll down here, tap on the symbol for the settings. Let's go again to the point modes and routines. So the modes we had already. Let's go to the routines now. And if you want to add a routine, just tap on the plus symbol. Okay, now we add what will trigger this routine. So let's keep going on with our example with Netflix and YouTube. So then if we open an app now, like Netflix and YouTube, let's go and done after you've selected the apps. You can also choose other ones, of course. Then you can add conditions, what you don't need for this use case. Then add what will this routine do. And our example was the screen orientation, so that it starts automatically in landscape mode. Go then on done. So now we have everything here in one view. Just go and save. You can give it a name. Go on done. So, and that means if we open now, YouTube, for example, it starts automatically in landscape mode, whatever position our phone is right now. And if we are leaving the app, it turns back into the portrait mode again. So there's a lot of things you can discover and so on. And if you need some more use cases, some ideas, then just scroll down here, tap on the symbol for the settings, tap on modes and routines, and you will have here this point, discover, because you can see some ideas and so on, what you can do with. So pretty nice, and it will and makes your life with the phone much easier. The next feature I want to show you is for our eyes, because we're all using our smartphone too often. And yeah, this is giving our eyes a lot of stress. But there's a way to reduce that stress with a blue light filter. Let me show you how you can use it. So just scroll down here below the battery symbol. Scroll down now again here, the shortcuts. We have learned and we have much more now. And we have now the eye comfort shield. Tap it and you see that the color of the screen has changed a bit. No, it's more warm now. We have a little yellow touch. This is nothing else than a blue light filter. If you want to squeeze out the maximum of it, by the way, just long press it, go then here on custom, and now you can change the color temperature by your own. And as more warm it is, as better it is for your eyes. If you don't like it too much with the yellow touch and so on, I recommend to you to take the adaptive one, because in the day it's not that much then, but in the night where the eyes are a bit more tired, the blue light filters will increase with the color temperature. Now what is pretty nice. So yeah, I recommend to you to take the adaptive one in that case. And apropos night, so if we are looking on a bright screen, it's also not that comfortable for our eyes. I think you had this already also in the past, like me. And for that, you can enable a dark theme. For that, just scroll down here, and then you have here the moon symbol. Just tap on it, and we will have now a dark theme. This is much more eye-friendly in the evening hours and the night. By the way, the dark areas here, the pixels are turned off. That's saving energy, so what is pretty nice. But this dark mode has a problem on the day. It's not that good for the eyes, so the contrast is not so good. And yeah, I recommend to you that you use it only in the evening hours or at night, and that you don't have to turn it on and off by your own. You can schedule it. For that, just scroll in here and long press the moon symbol, and you can turn it on as scheduled. So then take the first one here, it's already by default enabled from sunset to sunrise. So if the sun sets, it will turn on automatically, and if the sun rises, it will turn off. So a pretty nice mode. By the way, this is also a routine you can set up. So you can see, you can make it more easy with routines. And you can clone apps with the phone if you want. So that means if you're having maybe 2 Facebook accounts, you don't need to switch always within one app. No, you can create a second one for it. Or you can insert 2 SIM cards here at the phone. Why not using for each number an own WhatsApp account? Let me show you how this works. So just scroll down here, tap here on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to go to the point Advanced Features. And here we'll find a bit below the point Dual Messenger. Okay, in our list you see the messaging services, which one are available for that service here. And as the name says, it's only for messaging services. So yeah, let's start with WhatsApp. Just tap here, go then on Install, confirm it for the very first time. The separate contact list you don't need, you can have it later as well. Okay, and by the way, if you want to have the separate contact list for the second apps, you can enable it later here at any time, but usually you don't need it. So then you can clone as well the other apps here. Let's do it. Let's complete it here. Okay, now we have cloned all our 4 apps here, and where you can find it now, and how you can know if it's the first or the second app. Let's go to the app drawer here. So you can see my main Facebook account. Now my main Facebook account is here, and here is the second one. Here is my main WhatsApp account, and here my second one. And you can recognize already here the second app is always having here this blue mark at the corner, and with that you can recognize the second app. So a pretty nice mode, especially if you're having more than one account. Yeah, we're almost at the end of the video, and the next thing I want to show you is to save energy. Now you can enable a battery power saving mode. It's already included. It will reduces the CPU speed. Enable the dark mode, by the way. We have learned it's also saving energy. It will reduce the brightness and so on, some backward activities. And let me show you a bit more about. So just scroll down here, and then you have here the battery symbol, and enable with that the power saving mode. But you can squeeze out the maximum of the power saving mode. For that, just scroll down here and long press now the battery symbol. Let me turn it off here, the power saving mode first, and here you see already what will be turned on if you use the power saving mode. But if you want to squeeze out the maximum, take the last one here, limit apps and home screen. By the way, with 52%, we are having actually here with the usage I'm doing here with the phone 2 days and 15 hours. So it's the estimated remaining time. So if I on here this limit apps and home screen, I have now 5 days and 15 hours with 50% of battery. What is amazing. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Let me turn on the power saving mode. And then you are here at a limited app screen desktop. I was looking for the word. And now, yeah, you can add also some other apps here if you want. No? So no problem, no? YouTube, WhatsApp, and all the things you need. By the way, you can even play games here in that mode. And what is pretty awesome, really, with just a few percentage of battery, yeah, you can go on for hours. What is pretty nice. And hey, it can save your life one day. So, and if you're ready with your phone, that you can charge it again, so you just tap here on the 3 points and you can turn it off here at any time. So if you're back in a regular mode, nothing is deleted or something like this. It's just another interface with a limit, what saves a lot of energy and so on. So a pretty nice mode. Yeah, by the way, you can have it always, if you have set it up once, you can have it always by just tapping on the battery symbol, So it's pretty easy then, after we have set it up and so on. Yeah, I hope I could help you with this video and give you a nice setup for the phone. And yeah, maybe if you want, you can leave me a nice comment or give me a thumbs up. That would be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for. And I've created also some other videos if you're interested in, with some more tips and tricks and so on. Or you can also subscribe me if you haven't done it before. Thank you so much for your support, and yeah, maybe until next time. Ciao.